Good morning. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flags. Mark, would you like to lead us in the flags?
Sure. Salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning and welcome. Item 3, any citizen in Zion be heard. Item 4, consideration and possible action on the minutes of December 31st, 2024 and January 6th, 2025.
I move that we approve.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Should Mark sign the 31st? I guess we just approved.
Yeah.
Item 5, consideration and possible action on the final plats. Timberwoods first.
Well, yes, and I think Timberwood, Oaklawn, and Whispering Winds are all the same person, right? Melissa's got those, so.
Come on down. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I have them stacked in order of the agenda.
Now on the, what we're looking for, dedication to roads.
I have to do some stickers like this.
The streets have not been dedicated for the public, so it's a private maintained road. That's what the law says we're doing.
And they always open to the police. So they can still go in.
Trying to find where we sit. Oh, okay, blending in there.
It says chairperson, vice chair, and member.
That's the chairman, vice chair. I
I didn't forget.
And we had how many of them?
And then, if you want to pull this one with it,
I think we want to keep them together.
so there's a lot, so it'll be easier for y'all.
That's up to Troy. She's the one that files them. They will
Just a minute, I have more stuff to fill in.
Fortunately, we have
Come
a
on,
garage.
hurry up.
So, my garage is well insulated. And even the garage door is insulated. I don't care how cold it is.
Y'all, you
Like
can,
water that's
We're
all
on.
bottles stored down the
Yeah, that's it.
they don't
Well, I
freeze.
had to fill in your name and dates and all that
Usually when we get the car and morning cars do that.
That's what I said, I looked at that thing, pretty sharp, it's like this one list.
And so,
Well, you're right.
I don't want to heat it's in there with our hot water.
How many lots is it all together?
I didn't do the math, but it's only down.
I put them on the agenda.
66, 47, and 48.
We're just
You pretty good with math? What's that?
like 17. And, so we built 3, the first one rolled over 2. Next one was almost 18, and this was almost 17. First two were 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And then this one is just 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
You know that one?
So, which is, you know, roads are large for Or just an older house? No, no, we built them all.
I've been here a while.
You have?
I know, a little nervous.
Originally, when we bought the space,
But you're getting younger.
10.5 acres.
We better get some glasses.
And we bought the place next
I was like, I
door.
They've already approved it, Melissa, so.
Little less than
I was like, I don't even know.
Older home than we did
I'm a
also.
single commissioner.
We bought them right at the time.
We could do.
So when that occurred, we had
That's an estimate.
over
He used to roll in like,
2-year period of time.
he nice early, what do
We
you
closed
got
it
there
for
25 minutes
100
early? Set the car.
That's how devastating it was. It almost took me First Continental was Illinois. And,
Yeah,
there's a
probably
large
need
amount
quarters.
of Seattle. No, this was, we had an oil crash. And in Square Bank had
Yes.
made a lot of bad loans. And so they closed it. And, we went into,
You know, I kind of look at those.
far worse
That creek.
recession than what happened in 2008. It's far worse than that. And it lasted,
Yeah, I think
they
myself,
fixed
because
it,
we
it lasted
usually
6,
very
7
light my
years.
old age, it was 4 months.
Anyway, so I bought 12.5 acres, basically. 2 houses, a 60 by 60 barn, concrete rock shed,
But it's all,
and a pipe and
It's all in the
cable
same
all the way across the road.
Yeah.
Bought all that for
So
$600,000.
why 3 separate instead of just
My
one?
wife and
I'm different
I
donors.
paid that all in about 3 years. And renting those 2 older houses out. Finally, one of the smaller ones was in, and there was over. And there about 5.5, 6 years maybe. And added a little
I need to
utility
do a
room
motion
on
on
it.
that.
Sold for $39.
Was that all of them?
I'll make a motion.
Sold
Or was that just
$39.
Timberwood?
That's
Then
it.
we lived in the
This
other
is
house.
the A through C, we haven't got to D yet.
Built our first
Oh,
home.
we still got to do
D is a different,
I move that we approve the ones we have signed already, how's that? Or I can wait and approve,
surveyor come
make a
out
motion
and
to approve all of them in
Cut
a
off
minute.
an acre of it.
Let's just do it under a blanket motion.
okay, and that finishes you.
I'll make sure it has the right stuff on it for me.
So if they don't pass, I'll let you know.
For 3 years.
Thank you.
Thanks, good luck.
Thank you.
Northfield?
That's his
Oh, you only had the chair on this one.
Yeah, maybe the start.
Not the responsibility, it's a private road.
That was.
This one only requires one
I'm
signature?
sorry.
Yeah, it's how they wrote, which is fine.
Right.
Which they all did that.
That's just how it's always done.
Where's this going? What road's there?
Well, it's all over, it's Simpson. Simpson.
Simpson.
Right here, Broadway, Bryan.
Oh, right there by her, she's going in here.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to approve the plat. That's only has your signature.
Well, I got
And there's actually a few copies of the Mylar there, we'll have to have you sign.
But anyway, so the first house we built, really nice, thought we better.
I'll second Mark's motion. I have a motion and a second. Any further
I'm gonna go
discussion?
ahead, even though you didn't put a line because it needs attested.
Okay.
Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. You got them all sold?
Not quite, but we're working on it.
Well, good luck. Hope it works for you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That's, here's what some of them have done, no, we can wait later. Over in Canadian County, these developers just did the land.
Okay.
Okay, you know you have to go record it and then take and get a small copy.
Right, that's right.
And bring it back.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you, good luck.
Thank you.
Did not get a second or vote.
I seconded and we all voted on
It's not gonna
it.
throw
Nobody opposed. Item 6, consideration of possible action to receive annual commissary and inmate trust financial report from the sheriff's office. You guys want to touch on it?
If you have any questions.
What do you do with all this money?
The only thing we did the last fiscal year was replace an HVAC unit. But other than that, it's still sitting there.
Do you ever? Yeah, you do. Do you guys take any consideration on that stuff? Because you know, those inmates aren't paying anything, it's people on the outside paying.
Rephrase your question. Or,
On how much it's
Commission.
charged.
yeah,
It really
yeah,
came
in
out
fact,
of
we
the
had a meeting.
family, not the.
Sure. In fact, we had a meeting yesterday and reviewed some of the pricing. We compared them to local retailers, and with buying discounts, they're not that far above what we're paying. For example, one of the top selling items is chili lime shrimp ramen noodles. We sold 4,338, and they're selling for $1 a piece. So it's not like they're charging them $8 for that. So there's only a couple red flag, what I would consider a concern. The thing that pops to mind was denture glue. And if an individual needs denture glue, we discussed that, and we said, can we make no commissions on items like that? And so what we're gonna do this year is pick out any of those items that is kind of what we're gonna deem as a necessity, even though it might not be. But I think you and I would want denture glue if we had dentures. We wouldn't want to be profiting on items like that. So that was discussed yesterday.
Yeah, they're good over there. I know that's not part of the report when we came through the other day.
Okay.
Did you make the motion?
I have not.
I'll move that we approve it.
Yes, essentials.
I have a
Thank you, guys.
motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, motion carries. Item 7, consideration of possible action on appointing a local cooperative agreement with Circuit Engineering District 5 and appointing representative and alternate representatives to CED5's board.
No, we just did it, but I told you at the time, we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, we have a new commissioner. Max has already signed and approved, because as a local DA has to sign off, so we have that.
It's, of course, whatever you guys wanna do,
I'll-
I don't mind. I like serving on it. I think doing some benefit.
I will make the motion for Mark to be the representative and Lloyd and I as alternates.
Who ain't been able to get to know it yet.
Right. All in favor? Or I need a second, I guess.
second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. Item 8, consideration of possible action on designating voting delegates and alternate voting delegates to the following ACO boards. I think we just leave it the same, Mark.
Well, Charlie's on, so we have to at least point Floyd.
Yeah, me and Floyd as alternates.
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. Item 9, consideration of possible action on ingress egress agreement with Alvin Meyer to access his property to install a county tin horn, and that's kind of misleading. We're gonna put a new tin horn in across the road, and his field has silted in. I need to lower his field so the tin horn will drain. So I will move that we approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carried. Item 10, consideration and possible action on Earthman Michael Engineering invoice $13,023.67 for Wagon Wheel Wind Project. Hey Floyd, on this particular deal, this is in my district. We did a road use agreement with this wind turbine company, and we hired an engineering firm to oversee the work that they do on county roads. So I pay it up front, and the wind turbine company reimburses the county for these costs, so it's not like it's costing the county.
Did you move mine?
I have not, I just wanted Floyd to have a chance to look. He might have some questions on it. If not, I'll make the motion. I'll second Floyd's motion. Got a motion, second, any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries. Item 11, discussion of county bridge and road improvement CDR program and consideration and possible action allocating funds to each district, number 3. I mean, each district.
I visited with Floyd about this, kind of brought him into the loop on what CBRI is and how it works, just a couple of days ago. So, you know, I've done my annual review and updated our ledgers for it. Just as an overview, we come to the board with a recommendation of what I call commitment money that designates X dollars to each district to be used for a project. These dollars cannot be used for maintenance costs. You can't just go stock up on gravel or asphalt or tin horns or whatever. Has to be, and this is statute, for a project. It can also be used to match engineering fees on like a SERB project or a REAP or something where we have fees, we can use it to cover engineering costs. Currently on the books, in unspent commitment money, District 1 has $39,262. District 2 has $259,550. District 3 has $278,054. Those were previously allocated and just haven't been used yet. Funding over the course of the last 14 months has allowed, if I take those unused funds at this point, that leaves us with $1.167 million in that account. I recommend to the board to allocate an additional $100,000 to each district, which will leave us a cash balance in that account of $867,000.
And Floyd, this is that account that when we set it up, it takes board action to spend it. And that way, any one of us, or, you know, any board can always change things, but from rating it, using it, and this is your match money. And I know you have a project that needs some answers on, which is gonna be Swayback Bridge, which just needs a little right of way. But this will be your match money, or his, or mine, all the county's match money. Because all these federal monies are normally 80-20. You have to come up with 20.
Right. So, with this money that you allocate to each district, it can sit there and just continue to build, right?
So, just to clarify, I don't allocate, I recommend to the board. And how that came to be is when these funds came to the county in 2010, this money used to be part of the SERB that stays at ODOT. And the legislatures sent a certain percentage in this form, the CBRI, to the counties directly, but with the strings that it's for a project, it wasn't maintenance, it was to be used for grant matches and engineering costs. At the time that happened, the board in place at the time didn't want a single district or commissioner oversighting and asked me if I would manage the account, keep track of all the documents, the money, and advise on when money was available. So that's my role. I'm just recommending to the board that I feel that we have enough funds. we don't ever want to break this account
Right.
and draw it to zero. If we were to have a major bridge washout, whatever,
Right.
that's available money for a project in an emergency situation. So it's always been kind of policy to leave 750 to $1 million unallocated in the in case of.
Right.
But based on the current funding and what's been coming in, I feel like I can recommend to the board doesn't have to do it, it's their choice, their action. I'm just recommending adding 100,000. Yes, it could set and build up, but to answer, I don't know
I'm talking
how
about,
advisable that is either, so.
well, yeah, but I'm talking about just for each district, that money can just sit and continue to build.
There's no time limit on this
Okay,
money,
that's-
there's no fiscal year limitations on this
Okay.
money, so.
But yeah, this is what, before your time by a long shot, this would be the money that we used to do force accounts out of. And that's where the county would go out and build a bridge and then get reimbursed from ODOT. ODOT is no longer manage the money, we manage the money.
Right.
So my allocation, what I was gonna use it for, me and Charlie was gonna team up on Prairie Road down here. It's a dividing line between District 2 and District 3. We was gonna resurface from Pine to I-35. So that's what I was gonna use my allocations for, but, you know, I mean, you don't have to honor that, I'm just saying that's what me and Charlie was gonna do. But it's actually your road, so. But anyway, if you wanted to do the unpaid road program, you could spend that out of your MO, reimburse it with this. I mean, that's your national and
Just as a reminder too, though, all actions on this account come to this board. So if you decide you wanted a project and we needed to make an encumbrance of a PO, that encumbrance actually becomes a board action. So I need to know ahead of time, don't go
Right,
without taking that action.
right, right.
So if you wanna just save your 100,000, you can just put it in District 3's allocations.
No, I'm not interested in that.
I would recommend
And
that.
they're always throwing out a lot.
Always trying to split
Just a recommendation.
He'll do that road with it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, any discussion? You guys wanna take this allocation or
Yeah, I want to take it.
District 1, 2, 3?
I move to approve.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed, the motion carries. I appreciate you guys doing that.
Now, one of the things you can do, and I don't remember what brief you have, but like that money, you can hold that money for a little bit and do your REAP project once you get the notice to proceed and they say,
Right.
and then it can
And
reimburse.
just because you brought up REAP, we're gonna have a discussion. The state with accounting and all has changed some rules that will affect REAP and how we do it. We're gonna have to set up a separate fund and do some drawdowns because the statute that allowed drawdown now affects REAP. So don't encumber any POs or move ahead with these new REAP grants.
We're not allowed to yet.
Well, I don't even know, I haven't seen the documents that even say how much you're getting for what. What I'm asking is get that stuff to me because the way we fund it, I've got to go through and set up a whole system.
We have got the intent to accept the REAP, but
Just, if I can get copies of all that, because I'm still trying to figure out how exactly they want us to work it.
I'm building a letter on that.
Nicole, you have everybody's? You can get copies too?
Just yours.
Oh, okay.
Item 12, consideration of possible action acknowledging the receipt of annual administration and registration report from the election board.
So the election board submits an annual report of the number of voters and their party affiliations. We get it for the county and we get the report for the state. I don't know if you want me to announce or.
Sure.
Okay, so Logan County, this is for calendar year '24, has, and they break it down active to inactive and then a total. I'm just gonna read out the total. Libertarian Party, 357, Republicans, 22,032, Democrats, 6,515, Independent, 6,473, for a total voter registration in Logan County, 35,377. The state report, Libertarian Party, 23,752, Republicans, 1,297,364, Democrats, 657,833, Independence, $487,399 for a total state voter registration of 2,466,348.
It's a couple folks.
There's no signatures required on this, we just bring it to the board so it becomes public record.
Half the population of what? You mean that in there?
The last census had us
It's going
just a
up.
smidge under 50,000, so we're over 50 by now.
I mean, statewide.
Oh,
How
I
many
don't-
people vote for?
Around 4 million, statewide.
I'll make a motion to acknowledge.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Item 13, consideration of possible action on resolution appointing
I have one for D2, this kind of by us last week. Floyd, this is officially making your requisitions for Zach and for Kyle.
You're
I
right.
need you to sign here
I
as the
didn't think about
commissioner and then the board action there.
I move that we approve the requisition officer.
I'll second. Got a motion and a second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
And
And no one will vote aye.
the officer asking for the officer. Here, go right here. I wasn't listening, we're down here having our own little thing going on.
You guys want to vote?
Aye.
You want to vote nay? Motion carries. Item 14, consideration of possible action on resolution appointing receiving officers for various accounts.
And again, this is for District 2, for Jen to be the receiving, so the same situation there for you, Floyd.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries.
They're gonna stay with you this time.
15, consideration of possible action on consent agenda items. You probably don't want to sign this on this paper. Save you money if you don't.
The percentage we're hoping to have. 2 to 1.
Is that what it is?
For the state. I mean, a little bit higher, Logan County.
That one counts.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see.
Almost, it's like 3.5 down.
There's only two.
Let's see here.
So is it 30 or 22,000?
Democratic. Voting.
Just one of those, an awful lot of candidates are re-registered. Yeah.
That's true too.
You already signed that.
He needs to be here as well to register.
That should be a stat.
So
Sounds like a good investigator for the training stuff.
I signed out the shop.
I don't know if I got time for investigators. I can barely keep up with them. I'll let the setting take care of that one. There's 22 more Democrats there.
Oh, yeah?
Want to hit purchase
They're
orders?
independents gonna vote Democrat.
I have no transfers. County officer monthly report, that includes the health department and election board. Thank you. You're welcome. Those reports conclude the consent agenda.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, motion carries. 16, discussion and possible action on claims for payment of January 2025.
I move to approve.
I'll second. One of these, you can initial if you want to. You can sign them as well. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on these claims? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. All these is something that they flagged on them, like invoice before PO, and we just got to acknowledge if they did that. If you have any questions about one, let me know. Hopefully we won't see no District 3.
What is out of compliance?
They probably went over the PO. This one actually, right here, there's no invoice before PO. So they actually bought it before they got a PO, so it's out of compliance. Well, right here it tells you who it is.
Right.
You might recognize that one. We all have them there. We'll let that one.
Oh, yeah, first time you ridicule them, here it comes, you're next. You know, they might go to a parts store and they had a PO for $250 for a battery and got up there and it was $350. Or,
Hey, if it's one penny over,
You're gonna see one penny one in there, I believe.
yeah, this was one of them, this little, that's what they asked for, that's what it was.
expiring date.
Yeah.
Put a note on that. District 3.
Put that on there. There you go. And then that's all not.
This one's mine, Floyd. You see what's missed. You make a PO for rock, they bring in rock, you know, it's hard for them to hit the exact dollar. And they always want a little more instead of a little less.
Chairman, did you get a motion? Did you need a motion?
I think
You
I
already
need.
did.
This
Yeah,
one?
we.
Yeah, we did it right off the bat.
Item 17, discussion and possible action on approving purchase card payment.
You get your card yet? Floyd?
Yeah. Where's that at?
Ask Joy, she'll tell you how to get it.
I usually have one for $50,000.
Unless they change the rules, Commissioner, not allowed to have one.
We'll change the rules.
Not you change the rules, the legislature.
I move that we approve the purchase card payment.
I'll second. Got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries. 18, comments, announcements, questions by the Board of County Commissioners of the Department of Mr. Troy Dykes, got anything, brother?
Things are well.
Things are well.
Yeah, we just patrolling County Road 75 and Pine Road closed area.
Yep, I appreciate you helping me out yesterday.
You bet.
Appreciate you making that phone call.
Troy?
I don't have anything.
I don't really have anything. I can go over those 4 or 5 projects, but I can tell you it's not a complete list, so ODOT needs to go back and get the right list.
I got a phone call yesterday from Jay, I don't remember his last name, Hensley, Jay Hensley. And he's bought some land behind the Country Club Lake. And all of that lake, according to my map, is city property. And the county road comes up and it's pavement, but it dead ends. And I think he told me there was a gate on it that doesn't go onto his property. And he's asking me what to do about that, and it seemed to me like it would be a private road from that point on, huh? And I couldn't find anything in the books.
What road is it?
Is it a
It's on University, huh?
So it's on University?
So University goes in dead ends right there, you know, and then it's beyond that, the land is, but there's tons of land out there that's basically land off.
I know, it could be possible that the county has a section line through there that's never been opened or was opened at one time and vacated or closed. I mean, so you gotta find out if it was vacated or closed or ever opened.
She couldn't find anything on it.
Right there.
I would ask the clerk to look at it.
So, yeah, but his land is like right there. See where it looks like it was supposed to be maybe a road.
So in all likelihood, and without the research, you gotta remember that at statehood, we were given our section lines, and those were straight through, but the topography, the geography didn't allow straight through.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean the county right-of-way isn't still there. So if it's a matter of, and Monty's got a lot of them up in his area, I mean, all the districts do, he's just got a lot, where you're running down a road and then there's a canyon, that's still part of the section line, we just can't open it or do anything with it.
Right.
But there are those instances, it doesn't happen often, it happened much more way in the past, that you can put a section line in a reserve status. And what that would mean is that the county, and it's a whole legal process that has to happen, but the landowner, the developer works with the county to say, okay, we want to use this, it doesn't appear that we're ever going to have a county road here, but the county doesn't want to give up its rights to it. as a right of way. So it can go into that reserve status. That's one explanation. It could be vacated where, and that's another legal process where the county says, we do not anticipate ever being able to put a road through what our statutory right of way is, so we're gonna relinquish our right to this section of land back to the landowners. Need to remember on section lines, the county has a constitutional right of way,
Right,
but the landowner owns to the center line.
right.
So if in a vacation, the county gives up its constitutional right of way, the landowner can do with it what they want. If at any time in the future that was needed, we would have to buy it, because we gave up our way.
Right.
So there are several instances, I would say if it's bumping into a lake and that kind of thing, it's probably one of those, the right of way is actually there, but it's not going anywhere. So,
Help you any?
No? I think
Muddy the water for you?
I think it's,
But I can tell you, if it lays in the city limits,
well, the road part wouldn't. Part of his land does, because it goes up to the lake, and that lake's all city limits, according to my new map. But, I think,
they can't deny him access to his property.
well, right, and he doesn't, he hasn't been denied access. He was just asking me if we would maintain the road through there, and I said, well, I can't find it on my map that it's ours to maintain. So he was wondering about brush hogging and this. I said, you do whatever you want to over there.
University between what and what?
It's between Midwest and Post.
Like a lot of my roads, I'll ask Troy to look up and see if back in the past, if any of the commissioners vacated the road or just.
That's what I need to find out. And like I said, Jen couldn't find anything. So.
Well, this is I mean, that's gonna be in commissioner minutes way back in the day. So sometimes I can zero in and get lucky that quick and find what we're looking for. And other times I am looking at page after page after page of old minutes trying to find something. So I will try to see if I can find anything.
Okay.
Shouldn't have anything else to do.
I'm glad you said that. No, you might want to.
Stephen, I apologize, you wasn't sitting in the corner back there. I
Right.
skipped right over you. I asked Stephen to get some information for me, Steve. It's over.
Yeah, so last meeting, we had the presentation over the Starlink, internet service for emergencies and stuff, for internet and communication stuff. I did some research and I found that the monthly service plan is about $165 a month, and that's for unlimited use on it. And then the equipment fee was about, if I remember correctly, for some reason that page didn't print, but it was around $300 for the one-time fee to, purchase the equipment.
Now, you can pause this, I understand.
Yes.
How fast can you unpause it?
Oh, yeah, so you can pause service, it's all done through an app, they say, so.
So Stephen, when you say it's unlimited, I get that for
Yeah.
the use of the broadband, but is it
Right.
unlimited in the number of devices that can connect on the one account? Or
So,
is this gonna be per phone, 165?
no, that's for the, the internet router and stuff, and I can get you the numbers, but it was quite a bit of people that could connect to it at one time.
Okay, you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yes,
So, okay.
yes,
Now, I think what you're talking about is that little mobile,
yes.
because, see, like the District 1 barn, the internet service is horrible. I lose internet, just boom, right in the middle of a phone call, where we have that voice over phone system.
And that might be an option to fix your
Yeah, we've
internet.
thought about it for a
Yeah.
few months.
Anyway, I guess I'd like to add that to an agenda and maybe consideration of possible action on
If you allow me to come back, I'm gonna spring one more
that. Nope.
that Stephen worked on. So our favorite, no, our second favorite department to deal with is stormwater management.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got additional letters about our MS4 program. There is nobody in the county qualified to do what DEQ is requiring us to do. So Stephen has reached out to a company that we can contract with to take care of this and get them off our backs. He's putting together, the lady is putting together the information and will probably do a presentation for us, after the first of the month. But just to put it on your radar, it's really gonna be our only answer. It's already been, we fought for years. Lowell took up the fight, we fought it. We can't fight it anymore, we lost. We're gonna have to put up with their MS4 stormwater.
What is this?
Federal overreach is
But
what it
what is it?
So because there are certain areas in Logan County that fall in what they call the urbanized area of the metro, we have federal obligations for stormwater discharge. And ultimately, it's regulation of telling people yes or no on how they can dig or whatever, build or whatever. Our problem here has been with no planning and zoning, we don't know who's building what where, and we don't want to. So this original fight started with someone threatening us with a $10,000 a day fine because we were not driving up and down every road every day looking to see who shoveled dirt, water, or dirt. It went into finally dealing with someone else who recognized our situation. We're very rural, very small county, we don't have permits. What can we do? So then it came down, see something, say something. We won't make you do all this other stuff. If y'all just see that there's an issue, let us know and we'll go take care of it. And the person that made that deal with us is no longer with DEQ, so now we're having to deal with the new people that say, oh, no, you're in this MS4, which is their categorization, and you're going to do all these little things. That's all about stormwater discharge.
Hopefully, January 20th, things will change a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll see.
hopefully a lot of things change.
That's all I had. Steven, did you have anything else?
No, sir.
I'd entertain a motion on adjournment.
I'll make a motion.
is. I say,
All in favor, say aye.
nah.
We're adjourned. Thank you, guys.